Hello, I'm Deb Keyes with Stampin' on the Hill. I'm wondering, what do you all do with your designer series paper scraps? I know there's always just a little bit left over at the end when you're done making your project, and I usually store them back in the pack that I got them from. Today I'm using the Hello Irresistible 6x6 designer series paper, and I had some scraps of that left. I'll show you those in a minute, but let's just jump right into swapping out the view here so you can see my hands. All right, so I have some crumb cake, and this is 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to score it. Move my stuff out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. I always use my cutting blade at the top and my scoring blade at the bottom. I know everybody has their own way, but this works for me. So I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. So this is going to be my card base. And everybody knows, well, maybe you don't know. So the side that you make the valley in, that's the outside, because that has then scored the fibers of your cardstock so that it'll fold easier. So that's that. And then I have the other half of that sheet of paper, cardstock, that I'm going to cut at, we're going to go with 4. I'm going to go 4 this way, and we're going to go with 5 1/4 this way. And this is just going to be a layer. So this is a scrap, and that part's a scrap. So this is just going to layer on here kind of like this. I don't know if you can see you'll be able to see it in a minute. Oh, we're not done with that yet. So I have these couple of scraps that are left over from different projects. And this one's going to be a little small, but let's see if we can get something out of it. And I'm just going to cut some strips. I was hoping for 1 inch, but maybe 3/4 is definitely. Let's try a little wider. Yep, that one will do it. So this is almost about 7/8, and we just cut the strip off. So this isn't a whole lot of waste. And then we're going to cut, let's make them all the same size. We're going to cut 2 out of this one. One of those, and another one. This doesn't seem straight, does it? There we go. Because then I still have yet one more scrap, and that's okay. We'll make another card. Then let's see. We're going to cut these. I'm going to flip one over, so we're going to use these 3. And then we'll just cut the ends off when we're done. So let's try this. I'm going to bring my paper snips in and pick the side that I like best, knowing that I'm going to probably cut off. Let me give you a visual here. So I'm going to be making banners, a couple banners going like this. Okay. And then, so knowing that I'm going to be cutting the tops of these off, which color do I want to really, I think this needs to go this way. All right. So I'm going to snip in the middle right here, up maybe, I don't know, 1/4 inch-ish, and then snip from each corner up to the top of that. Snip. We have a little trash. And then let's see. With these, I don't know, I think I might like the yellow. So let's go with this. And this one, I feel like the leaves need to kind of be going the right direction, but I like the yellow, so we're going to go with the yellow side on this one as well. And all right, move these out of the way. Okay, so now I'm going to position them where I'm going to lay them out sort of the way I want them. They're just going to be in a row. So let's go. Maybe this one needs to be the longest one. This one can be in the middle maybe. And this one can be up here. That's not bad. Let me show you one other thing that is going to determine where this goes. I'm going to try to work right over the top of this. I'm using the Something Fancy stamp set, and I'm going to use the one that says, I didn't forget your birthday, I'm just stretching out the celebration. And I'm going to show you a little tip on how to line these up. So using my grid paper, what can you see here? I'm gonna line up the bottom of this. I'm just stretching out, and I'm gonna line it up with my grid paper. So that's about right. And then I'm gonna line my block up again with one of the lines below on my grid paper and pick that up. So hopefully that'll be straight. So this then is going to help determine where, because if I'm going to put this here, these need to go. That'll work. All right. I'm going to stamp it first. I'm using Lost Lagoon ink because Lost Lagoon is the bluish green color that's in the DSP. So we're going to tap, tap, tap. And you can also line up your paper here with your grid and stamp. You can tell that I use my grid paper more than just once. Okay, I'm okay with that. That's all right. And let's see, let's bring in some green glue here, and let's put the middle one on first. Let's see, approximately this far down, and just a little glue here and there. Up in the middle. There. And then I'll do both sides. So I'm going to bring this one up a little bit, and then I'm going to kind of try to space them out, the strips, so that they are like the same. And I'm eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you wanted to use your grid paper and make it perfect, you certainly could, but I am not that precise. Oh, how far am I going with this one? About there. And let's see. A little glue here. This one's going to go down a little bit. So then I'm going to take my paper snips and pull that off and flip it over. And I'm going to trim the backs of these. And now these really are scraps. That's okay. At least I got some use out of them. I'm also going to bring in this. This is a crumb cake. Well, I haven't even opened it yet, so let's see if I can get it open. This is a crumb cake stitched ribbon. I honestly don't remember the exact name of it, but I'm going to run this across kind of the top. And I think I'm just going to put a knot because it's kind of wide ribbon, so I don't really think there's enough. A bow would make it look too awkward, I think. So I'm going to do my square knot going left over right. And I pull this tight. And then I take and do this way. And down here. I'm going to twist this a bit as it's coming out so that my stitching stays on the top. Did you get that? So now stitches on both sides. I'm going to use my ribbon scissors. See if I can straighten this out a bit more. That's better. Ribbon scissors. And that's going to go like this. And like this. And then, let's see, we're going to put this on with some dimensionals. Of course, my dimensional packs all look convoluted because we cut them all up as we go. And we're just going to put this, probably use, oh, this is kind of crooked. Straighten that back out. There's that. I'm going to probably use about 6. When I do a piece this big, that's almost a full card front, I usually try to pop up some in the middle like this. That's helpful to keep it from sagging through when it goes through the mail. And then make sure you have your card opening the right direction, because have you done that before? I have. It all ends up all upside down. So there's that. Kind of cool, huh? And very quick and easy for a piece of scraps. Not bad. All right. Let me flip back over here. I hope you enjoyed the scrap DSP card that I made. And you know, you can use this with any greeting. So you can make birthday cards. You can make, it's just so quick and simple. A little bit of ribbon, and it all comes together very well. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks for watching.